Hello my dear students, today we're going to learn something new. That means to find the volume of the wall of a room. So we know that every square shape or rectangular shape room has 4 walls. But there is a technical differences to find the volume of the wall. So look, if we consider the black part, look here, the black part, if we have a closer look, the black part as our room. So in this black part, this will be considered as length and this is breadth, right? This is length, this is breadth. Okay, fine. So look, this is a square, this is a rectangular object, rectangular cuboid. So this will be its height, right? That means if we look it in this view, length, breadth, and this is the height. Okay, fine. Now just write it down. Let length of rectangular room is equals to L, breadth of rectangular room is equals to B, must be unit or we just write it meter directly, meter, and height of rectangular room is equals to H. But look here, there is something else here. If you have a closer look, so look, this portion is the room, right? So this is the room surface. So this is the thickness of the wall, and the thickness is uniform. Uniform means in all sides, in these sides, in these sides, in these sides, and in these sides, in everywhere the thickness is equal. So if we consider the thickness, so let and thickness of wall is equals to T meter. So look here, if you have a closer look here, look, this is the length of the rectangular room, right? Since this is the length, look here, so this is the length L, okay, fine. But look, this portion is the thickness, this portion is the thickness. So this becomes, total length becomes length, look, total length becomes length plus thickness, thickness 1, thickness 2. So we can write it length of wall, length of all alongside length is equals to what? Is equals to thickness plus length plus thickness meter. Why you add thickness twice? Because again, look here, this is the length, so we add thickness here, another thickness here, so 2 thickness. Therefore we can write directly length plus 2 into thickness meter. Now if we want to find the volume of the wall, so look here, for this wall, this is a wall, right? For this wall, this is the new length, from blue end to blue end, this is the new length, cause white end to white end is the length of the room. So blue end to blue end, so this is the length plus length into, we know the length of the rectangular cuboid is length into breadth into height. So this is the new length into breadth. Which one is the breadth? The thickness will consider, the thickness will work as breadth here, and height. So the volume of wall alongside length will be length. This is the new length, that means L plus twice T, 2 into thickness, length into breadth. As far as I mentioned that the thickness is work as breadth into height cubic meter. Now what in it? Volume of all. And how many walls alongside? How many walls are there alongside length? Look here, there are 2 walls alongside it. One is this one this one and another is that one. Similarly, there are two walls alongside breadth, but look at that very carefully. When we take the thickness alongside length, we already consider this blue part, already consider this blue part, right? So okay, first there are two walls alongside length, so two for two walls. Okay, now for the volume alongside breadth, look, for the volume alongside breadth, we consider only the red portion. The red portion is the original length of the room. Why we are not considering the blue portion? Because the blue portion is considered on the volume of the wall alongside length. Look very carefully. Look, so here the volume of the wall alongside breadth will be what? Breadth, that means length into breadth into height. So it's going to be breadth into thickness. Thickness means the breadth and height. So this is going to be volume of the wall alongside breadth is going to be breadth into thickness into height. And how many walls alongside breadth? 1, 2. So 2. Now the total volume of how many walls? 1, 2, 3, 4. So total volumes of 4 walls. Here we have the volume of 2 walls, we just need to add them. So it's going to be 2 into L plus twice T into S plus 2 into B into S cubic, 2 into B into, sorry, my mistake, 2 into B into T into S cubic meter. You may have a question, why consider the thickness alongside length? It's not a big issue. If you want to consider the thickness alongside breadth, okay, fine, then we just need to add twice 2 with breadth, but in that case twice 2 will not be added with the length. That's it. It's just vice versa process. Okay, so in this manner we can find the volume of 4 walls of our rectangular room. Okay, now we just deal with some numbers. This is the theoretical part. Now just deal with some numbers. Suppose the length, breadth, height and thickness are, length is suppose 20, breadth is 10, height is 5 and thickness is suppose 2. Rather thickness is 1 meter. Okay, fine. In that case, length of the wall alongside length, new length, sorry, this is going to be new length of the wall alongside length is going to be what? Is going to be length, that means original length 20 plus 2 into thickness, thickness is 1, is going to be 20 plus 2 into 1, that means 2 is equals to 22 meter. It's going to be 22 meter. Okay, so a volume of the wall alongside length, volume of the wall. So how many walls? 2 walls. That is why this 2. L plus twice T. We have already found it. Is 22. So just write it down into 22 into thickness. Thickness is 1. And height. Height is 5. So what are we going to have? 5 into 22 is going to be 110. 110 into 2 is going to be 220 cubic meter. Okay, fine. Now we need to find the volume of the walls, 2 walls alongside breadth. So alongside breadth is equals to 10, 2 into 10, thickness is equals to 1 and height is equals to 5. So look here, 5 into 10, 50, 50 into 2 is going to be 100 cubic meter. So if we want to find the volume of total 4 walls, total volume of 4 walls, we just need to do what? We just need to add them. So what is going to be? 220 plus 100 cubic meter is going to be 320 cubic meter. This can be changes, the values can be changes, but the thickness will be same as it is. So if you just follow this procedure, you can solve a very big portion of problems from your textbook. And we'll come in our next lecture with some different problems of measurement. Till then, stay with us. Thank you. Bye-bye.